name is Nahusna Shaira binti Johari and my metric is 055704 from Bachelor of Nutrition Science.
Hi, my name is Nur Izzah Atirah binti Zulkifli.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ifah Nadira. My matrix number is 055376 and my course is nutrition.
My name is Nur Arina Zamri. My matric number is 055129.
Hi, my name is Nur Farah Madha binti Muhammad Saidi with matric number 056922. So, we're gonna share 3 recipes which are vegetable pizza, crunchy oatmeal biscuits and brownies. So, let's watch. First menu, we're gonna make vegetable pizza. So, these are the ingredients for pizza crust. We need 500 grams of high protein flour, 5 grams bread improver, 50 grams shortening and 7.5 grams of salt, 80 grams sugar, 10 grams of yeast, half nose of egg, and 270 milliliter of ice water. First, we must mix the bread improver with the flour. Then, we're gonna add yeast and mix them. Then, we add sugar, and mix again. Then we add salt, we must make hole in the center and then add the egg. We mix them all together and we can add additional water if the dough is too dry. Then we will add shortening into the dough. And kneading the dough until the surface is smoother. Then we continue kneading the dough using palm of your hand until the dough is half mixed. Then we need to ferment the dough for 30 minutes. Cover it with towel. Using rolling pin, we roll out the dough to make half centimeter thickness. After that, we brush some oil to the pizza pan. Then, we place the roll of pizza dough onto the pizza pan. and using fork, we make some hole onto the surface of the pizza. Then we brush the pizza crust surface with some oil. Next, we're gonna put the pizza crust into the oven at 200 degrees Celsius. Then we let the pizza crust to cool down. Next, we will proceed to the pizza sauce. Here we have 2 tablespoons of oil, 140 ml tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of tomato sauce and chili sauce, and we have salt, garlic and seasoning, and some water. For cooking the pizza sauce, we need to heat up the oil in the pan. Then we add garlic and fry them. We fry the garlic until it looks brownish. Then we add tomato paste, some water and chili sauce. Then we add tomato sauce. And mix them evenly. Then we're gonna add the Italian seasoning and some salt. Then we stir and slow down the fire. Continue to simmer for another 3 to 4 minutes. Then the sauce is done. For the topping or filling of the pizza, we have green, yellow and red capsicum, 1 nose of onion, button mushroom, mozzarella cheese and cheddar cheese. First, we will apply the pizza sauce evenly throughout the pizza crust. Then we place the capsicum, onion and button mushroom evenly over the pizza sauce. We can decorate it what we want. Then we sprinkle the cheese evenly on top of them. Then we bake again the pizza in the oven about 180 degrees Celsius for 10 to 15 minutes. The pizza is done.
This pizza was baked perfectly with golden brown crust that's crispy at bottom and soft interior. It's also no large holes appears and it gives a fine texture to pizza crust. Follow the right technique of kneading and baking will give a perfect pizza crust and a good texture. For this baking, vegetarian pizza has a good appearance as it's attractive and has appetizing taste. Overall of the product is good as a pizza crust still crispy and crunchy when eaten and it's also crispy at bottom and soft interior. Pizza crust was baked first before adding filling on top of it. Crust was in a golden brown in color with a correct time of baking. Once it's overbaked, it will turn to dark brown and affect the taste of the crust. No large holes appear and it gives a fine texture to the crust. This because it was poked some hole by using a fork, so it doesn't develop bubbles when it bakes. Besides, pizza filling still stick to crust because of the pizza sauce was used as a base before adding all the vegetables. Besides, cheese was sprinkled and slightly pressure was applied to ensure the filling is secure. On top of filling, cheese was sprinkled and baked for 10 to 15 minutes to avoid the cheese from drying as the pizza crust and sauce already cooked first and the cheese still melt when you eat. To get a perfect and better dough of pizza, knead continually until a surface of dough is smoother and presents a few blisters like a bubbles on dough surface, which signal kneading process was complete. Kneading developed the strands of gluten in the dough. It's allowed it to rise properly and giving it the proper texture. Dough need to rest for a while because it's over kneading the dough it can become too stiff and hard to shape. Resting dough allow the gluten strand to relax a bit and make it easier to do final shaping. Yeast also play an important role as it's a primary living agent in dough, which means it causes the pizza dough to rise. The best pizza dough produce dough that rise quickly, making for an airy bubble crust. Then need to pop pizza crust using a fork so it doesn't develop bubbles when it bakes. Ice water used to mix all the dry ingredients and also ferment the dough, which active the yeast in cold water. For the best result of pizza crust, better for you to make dough a day before. The dough can rest overnight in refrigerator so that allow gluten in dough to form without allow yeast to activate too much. This step giving baked pizza crust perfect crispy but chewy texture. Different color of vegetables was used to attract an appetizing taste.
Second menu, we gonna make crunchy oatmeal biscuits. First, we will bake all-purpose flour about 170 grams. Then 170 grams of caster sugar. And 170 grams of butter. For rolled oats, we need 55 grams. Same as rolled oats, we need 55 grams of nestem. Then, for soda bicarbonate, we need about 5 grams. Then, we need half tablespoon of salt and 1 nose of egg yolk. Then, we put butter into a bowl. And then add with sugar. Stir them until light and fluffy. Then we sieve over the flour, soda bicarbonate, and salt. Then we add egg yolk into the first ingredient. And stir them well. Then we mix all the dry ingredients with butter mixture. And continue stir the mixture well. Then we can add the nestem into the mixture. Then we add the rolled oats. We must mix them evenly. We must preheat the oven at 190 degrees Celsius. And then we grease the baking pan. After that, we will roll the mixture into ball size and place them on the pan and flatten the bottom with glass, or also can use fork. Then we will bake the biscuit into the oven for 10 to 12 minutes until they look golden. After the bake, we can place them into our favorite container.
I have done baking the cookies, which is crunchy oatmeal cookies. So this is the result of my cookies. Very well baking because there is no dark and no burn at the bottom of the cookies. Okay, the crunchy oatmeal cookies is very crispy, as you can see. Let me break it. The taste of the crunchy oatmeal cookies is very good, greasy and very crispy, but for me it is too sweet. Maybe I can reduce it to 150 gram from 170 gram of sugar. So the cooking time, it takes a longer time compared to the manual, which is 10 to 15 minutes. I bake the cookies is about 15 to 20 minutes because of the shape of the cookies is quite bigger. So the time baking the cookies depends on the shape and the size of the cookies. So if you guys want to try the cookies, which is crunchy oatmeal cookies, good luck. I wrote for you. The cookies is very nice and good, crunchy.
After baking crunchy oatmeal biscuits, its product is light golden in color and also crispy. At bottom of the biscuits, no signs of dark and burn due to the grease with a margarine at baking sheet. Time to baking also important to give a golden color to biscuits. If bake for too long, the biscuit will taste burnt and color turn to dark brown. When you eat this biscuit, you can taste and feel the rolled oats inside, and also it gives a crispiness to biscuits. Butter and sugar need to whisk until it light and fluffy. To know when it's done, when butter and sugar will be in a pale yellow in color but not in white. Overly soft or melted butter will create air bubble which eventually collapse, then cause greasy wet mixture that will result in heavy and soggy texture. To get a proper creamy butter, beat the butter and sugar at moderate speed for 2 until 3 minutes and it will give a baking perfectly. Soda bicarbonate is an alkaline which used to release carbon dioxide when comes into contact acid and water, thus expanding dough and batter to produce baked product with a porous structure. It's important to sieve flour, soda bicarbonate and salt, which is easier to mix into other ingredients when forming a dough, and it also helps to combine evenly before mixed with other ingredients. To avoid cookies from stick to pan, grease butter at the pan. Chilling cooking dough before baking will solidify the fat in the cookies. As the cookies bake, the fat in the chilled cookie dough take longer to melt than a room temperature fat, and the longer the fat remains solid, the less cookies spread.
For the last menu, we will have brownies. First, we use double boil method to melt the butter and chocolate. We must chop the dark chocolate to small pieces before we boil them. Next, we use unsalted butter and mix them with the dark chocolate. In another bowl, we put caster sugar, about 100 grams of brown sugar, then we put together with caster sugar, four eggs, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Using whisk, we mix them well. Next, we mix together the dark chocolate mixture with egg and sugar mixture. Then we mix them well. We must sieve the cake flour and pour them slowly into the mixture of cocoa ingredients. While continue beating the mixture until all of the flour has been used up and mix them well. Then we add the cocoa powder into the mixture. Next, we pour the mixture into the cake mold that has been layered with parchment paper. In the same time, we can preheat the oven at 160 degrees Celsius. Next, we set for 30 minutes with 160 degrees Celsius for baking time. After that, we set the brownies cool. We can use wooden skewer and insert it into the center of the brownies to look whether the brownies is cooked through. Lastly, we can cut the brownies into the desired size.
Brownies well done baked with a uniform texture that no appearance of large holes at the middle of the cake. Besides, the taste not bitter because small amount of cocoa powder that used and its sweetness came from the brown sugar and caster sugar. Product is good. As you can see, there's no appearance of large holes at the brownies when you cut it, and it shows a uniform texture and well done bake. This brownies really moist when you eat, and their texture not dry at all, as you can feel a bit oily at your hands. This because of the melted unsalted butter used to bake it. No appearance of bitter taste in the brownies because no clump of cocoa powder and cake flour does not mix well. That's really important to mix well the flour mixture with another liquid ingredients. It same goes to sift the cocoa powder and cake flour before mix it with other ingredients. Sifted flour mixture is much lighter than unsifted flour, which is easy to mix it into other ingredients when forming a cake batter. Besides, it helps to combine them evenly before they are mixed with other ingredients. According to the manuals, it needs to bake for 30 minutes with 160 degrees Celsius, but it took 40 minutes to bake because it depends on cake mold that we use. To get a fudgy brownies, need to hot melted butter which it create those cracky on top of the brownies. Then whisk butter and sugar really well. There's no sugar particles when you bite the brownies. Do not overbeat your batter once the flour and cocoa powder are added. That creates air in the batter which will give you cake-like texture to brownies. You also can serve brownies with topping of crushed walnuts, dried fruits or caramel sauce.
Therefore, that's all from us. Thank you.